Yeah, like and subscribe my YouTube content, guys. Finger guns. I'm not at all awkward. Oh, and comment. That's the other one. I don't want to first pick. I want to pick a hero that I haven't played yet for an educational game. Leshrac Lich. I don't even know. I genuinely don't know what to play as an educational game. We have an Earthshaker. I'm going to play Death Prophet Offlane. Let's spice things up a bit. The only reason I'm picking Death Prophet Offlane is for the content, and I used to think this hero was really good in the offlane, and I haven't played her yet this patch, so let's see. Oh my goodness. This is the 4th game in a row. I'm just saying. I'm allowed to get tired. Alright, so in the past when I played Death Prophet Offlane, wait, what are we against? An Ursa? So we have an Earthshaker. That's kind of what made me want to pick Death Prophet in the first place. I don't even remember the changes to Spirit Siphon. Spirit Siphon doesn't slow anymore, but you can get an Ag Shard that reduces their armor. That was the change. There's like another change, I think, to Death Prophet, but I don't even know. I'm not worried about it. This is literally my first Death Prophet game of this patch, so bear with me. I'm gonna go Blightstone though, because I want to hit Ursa a lot, and Blightstone is good for hitting the enemy carry a lot. You'll also probably see me ferrying out a lot of regen in this lane because we're against a Lich, and Lich is one of the most annoying supports in my opinion to play against, because Lich actually just buys like 5 mangoes and goes, I'm gonna Frost Nova you non-stop and make you sad until you die. And usually I do die to it, like unironically it works, and it is so annoying. It's so obnoxious. So I'm gonna try to get a quick magic stick, and I'm probably gonna ferry out more regen. The reason I'm putting a ward here is so I possibly have vision of the Lich, and I kind of know what the itch is aiming to do. The Lich had 4 mangoes right there. I said 5 mangoes, but he had 4. I wasn't too far off. Lich is so obnoxious. I buy mango. I kill hero. Fuck you, Lich pickers. But we're probably gonna... I say probably. We're gonna be going Crypt Swarm level 1 to make sure that we are able to secure the range creep. Well, almost gave them that range deny, but we didn't, so alright, I'm not CSing the best, but it's fine. That was a really good fissure block from the Earthshaker. But basically, when you're playing a hero like Death Prophet, especially if you go a Blightstone, you just want to be hitting enemy heroes as much as humanly possible. Make them uncomfortable. Make them hate their lives. I mean, not like actually hate their lives, just like their lives for the duration of this game. Don't all chat or anything. That's just rude. But they don't have a salve on Lich or the Ursa, so we're like... we're in a real good spot right now. Fissure. Cool. And that's why you want to always hit them whenever possible. Because even though we've missed some CS because we've been hitting the Ursa, he just fed to us because he's a goober. But yeah. In all seriousness, we're just trying to apply as much pressure as possible because Ursa is just a melee carry that doesn't really deal with range harassment that well, and the more we hit him, the more uncomfortable he's gonna be showing on the wave. Oh my god, I gave him 2 denies. I didn't have to cast that Crypt Swarm. I just got nervous because I gave him 2 denies already. interesting plays from good old Ursa here. Very nice. All right. We want to bottle this game. I mean, I will always advocate for bottles on like the majority of offlaners. I think this is just a really good item, because basically with bottle, if you ever end up dying, you just get a shit ton of HP regen whenever you come back to lane. It helps you deal with spam a lot, and also if your position 4 ever dies, you or your position 4 dies, you can just refill your bottle and, you know, you're chilling. Sometimes you're just me and you don't die in really sketchy scenarios. Let's just say calculated. Enemy team is probably crumbling right now. Is he coming back for more?
Radiant structures are fortified.
But so the 5-minute bounties are coming up, so we kind of just want to push and wave, so we are able to go get the bounty runes freely. Well, a bounty rune. I'm assuming our Tiny wants this bounty rune.
The seeds of fortune.
Seeing if we run into the Ursa here. Doesn't look like we will.
Yo, I need help. I'll pull the next wave.
Cool. Now we have the 5-minute siege creep to work with. I just put a 3rd point in Crypt Swarm here because I wanted to shove in the wave faster. If the lane is more even, I would probably suggest putting points into putting another point into Spirit Siphon, because Spirit Siphon just increases your tank ability, and it's really annoying for carries to like try and go on you when you have like a bunch of points in Spirit Siphon. Looks like the Ursa is kind of just fucked off though. He doesn't want to be in this lane anymore, which we are happy about. I'm going phase boots because the enemy team has an Ursa. You can go treads if like there's really not much of a reason to have armor, but on Death Prophet in general, Death Prophet in general, you wanna I'm just popping Exo because we're going to be pushing the tower anyway, so might as well zone the Lich and kill him off of the tower. And then push it after we kill him. Because one of Death Prophet's main strengths is actually using your ult early on and, you know, pressuring towers. Since we're going to get a 7-minute tower, we feel pretty good about this, and also we're going to go to full health, so it's just good to do. One of the better first items that you want to go on Death Prophet, I would say, is Yules. Pretty much when you're playing Death Prophet in general, not just as an offlaner, but like whenever you pick this hero, you just want to be as survivable as possible. And whether that means casual plate mails or early BKBs or, you know, whatever it is that is going to make you survivable for the game is going to be a good pickup for the game.
What the fuck?
So I'm not really going to be I want to go middle right now, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really going to be looking to go middle until my next exo is up, because the enemy team has a tinker. So unless I'm like super confident that when I go middle I'm actually going to be applying real pressure, I'm just kind of be chilling bottom, and I'm just gonna be chilling bottom and, you know, living life. Exo is gonna be coming up in 40 seconds though, so I may as well walk on over, see if I can pressure him.
That's your job, okay? There's spot 5. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up!
As you can see, my team is getting along very well. They all love each other.
Ursa is still 5, I didn't kill him.
He warded here, he warded here. Oh, he didn't, what the? I'm just using Exo to get these 2 kills and then run middle. I really thought they warded there because I thought that they knew me and Earthshaker were both there, but they just walked up. But as I said, we were just waiting for Exo to come up to run middle so we could pressure the tower and take it. Again, middle tower, most important tower in the game. You want to take this tower whenever possible. Playing around big timings like your ultimate as offlaners usually allows you to go to the middle lane and, you know, pressure it in a way that either forces the enemy team to react to it, or you are able to take the tower really early on, and the enemy team is just kind of crying because their map is going to start looking really ugly because that tower is already dead. Both their safe lane and their mid tower is already dead, so, you know, they're just sad in general. I'm looking top. I don't really think I have to go here. I think my team has this on lock, so I'm just gonna stay bottom, play for myself a little bit. It is really important in general when you're playing Dota to just look around the map and be aware of the situation your team is in, if they're going to need you for certain fights, certain things. I mean, again, we're probably the strongest hero on our team right now because of how well our lane and everything has gone. I mean, we have an 11-minute Yules as an offlane DP. We're just chilling right now, so we want to be able to use our strength in ways that makes the enemy team uncomfortable. But at the same time, if we're like watching a fight and things aren't going that poorly for our team, or like we can quickly assume that the fight is going to be all right without us, then it's fine to just play for yourself. It really is. But now that we have our Yules, and our ult is coming up, this is like such a big power spike for us, so we want to play as deep in the enemy side of the map as possible. We wouldn't want to be doing this alone. If my Earthshaker wasn't here and we didn't have a yeah, we can. If my Earthshaker wasn't here with me, I would not be aggressing this much on my own, because if I was doing this on my own, any three heroes on the enemy team would be able to kill me, and I would just be feeding I would be feeding our strongest hero to the enemy team and basically be giving them away back into the game. But since my Shaker's here, we have a Furion on the team.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We're able to aggress.
Your top tower is under attack.
Well, okay, whatever. We died. Unfortunate. I mean, we missed our fissure. We missed our sprout. 2 unfortunate things, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. Whatever. Such is life. I'm just buying a casual cloak low because enemy team is just heavy, heavy magic damage in general. Well. Alright, let's see if we can find the slush. I've never been juked before in my life.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
This guy needs a better mic, for sure. So I'm probably gonna upgrade my hood into an Eternal Shroud, I believe, this game.
Your top tower is under attack.
Again, they're heavy magic damage between Lich, Leshrac, and Tinker. I know Tinker is also pure damage, but also usually I would say you'd want to take the plus 30 damage in games that you're kind of snowballing, but in this game, again, heavy magic damage coming out from the enemy team. I know they have pure damage between the Timbersaw and the Tinker, but there is still a lot of magic damage in Tinker, Leshrac, and Lich, so magic resistance in general is just really good this game. So I'm not quite sure what my exact item progression is gonna look like. And I know I haven't really used my Exo very much recently, but
Look at this dumb bitch.
It's not that I shall bide my time.
I'm trying to wait for level 12 at the moment to use my Exo.
Not yet.
Because level 12 Exo is just such a big power spike, and if we use Exo at level 12, man, I'm like barely even taking damage from rockets. Go magic resistance. If we wait for level 12 Exo, then we can like play for Roche or something. Oh my goodness, I didn't have a neutral item. The Monkeys Forever special.
Your bottom tower is
I'm not gonna immediately upgrade this into Eternal Shroud though. Just having a casual hood is enough to make me super tanky early on in the game. And the reason that you're not seeing me be as adamant about like running out the enemy team again is because they have a Tinker who like had a really good game. My Tiny was level 6 when their Tinker was level 8, even though he doesn't have like a bad KDA or anything.
is under attack.
It was just a rough game for Tiny, and their Tinker does have a decent game, so it really is difficult for us to aggress easily, like on pushing tier 2 towers or running at the enemy team or whatever it is, whatever. I'm not like too worried because as long as we're still farming more of the map than the enemy team, we're I don't know what my team is doing. This is so frustrating. As long as we're farming more than the enemy team, like I believe that we're gonna have the much better late game on them. When we're all up, can we aim to Roche with Exo? Oh, I almost accidentally casted Exo. That would have been disastrous. So I'm probably just gonna straight up get a BKB now, honestly. Maybe I should have just gone BKB instead of the hood. But yeah, this is just a good BKB game in general. Realistically, I probably should have just gone the BKB instead of the hood. Like, I think the casual cloak was still fine, just for the extra magic resistance, but because they have so much pure damage between Tinker and Timber, just going casual cloak into BKB probably would have been better this game. But it's difficult to think super clearly when I'm trying to explain everything.
A few moments later.
I'm losing focus right now, gotta be honest. It's fine. It's not fine. Don't worry, the majority of this is all gonna get edited out for the YouTube video anyways, so I don't have to talk right now. I could say whatever I want. I'm a goober, haha! Oh wait, shit. Can we play Roche, guys? I have Exo, I'm level 12, we're real strong. So again, I really want to play Roche. I want to use my Exo, my level 12 Exo, because it's a really strong power spike. I'm coming, bot. Shaker, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, shit. Well, I may have ruined Heine's combo, but at least I didn't ruin the Tinker kill. I just used Yule's there because I panicked. I wasn't really paying attention to my mini-map. I didn't know we even had a Tiny there. So that was my bad, but that's fine. Sometimes you make mistakes, and they still work out. All right, go Roche, go Roche. 2 dead, 2 dead, 2 dead. All right, not 2 dead, but go Roche anyways. Don't die for the Lich, it doesn't matter. Can we Roche? Ah!
I don't know why they're so...
Well, I really wanted to use this for Roche, but here we are. I'm gonna send out some clarities. One thing on Death Prophet is like you should pretty much always be ferrying out clarities to you, unless like you're just, you know, screw this BKB.
Hey,
we're gonna get a little
monkeys
spicy. We're gonna go Bloodstone. I have no idea if this is good. Again, this is my first Death Prophet game of the patch. Bloodstone plus Eternal Shroud sounds kind of spicy on this hero. So, you know what? Let's try it out. Let's try it out for the content. Because BKB is a boring item anyway. Who wants to buy BKB first? BKB? Ugh, get that out of here. Just know that BKB is actually a very good item and you should buy it the majority of the games. Do not follow this guide step by step. If you even want to call it a guide. It's more just me explaining very erratic thoughts that come into my head while I'm playing. And apparently some of you enjoy it.
Oh, free kill, TP, TP, TP.
On the way! I'm dead!
The earth splinters at my...
Well, I've been goobed. We might lose this game with how good of a start we had. I mean, we're still fine. I'm being dramatic right now, but I like being dramatic. That's Roche! If we Roche when I wanted to initially, I would feel a lot more confident in this game. I'm just saying. Using our Exo here for kills, like, yeah, it was great. We killed a Timber and a Lesh, but, like, I just want a Roche. I am running to Roshan. When I get there, I would like to kill Roshan. I don't give a shit about Timbersaw. Kill Roshan.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Not yet.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower
Can you get your
is
ag
falling.
shard, Furion?
Your face to face.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Face your fate.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I didn't want to overstep my bounds or anything.
I have no TP for 15, no TP for 10.
Alright, so we got our objective with Exo. I could have ran at the enemy team there, but instead I just wanted to back off a little bit because I was low HP, and you know, who knows if I could have died in some silly way. But looks like we're owning. Hooray. I love it when we own. Alright, so now that we got our Roche, we're kind of playing around our next Exo, but like I still want to play in the vicinity of Slark because our Slark is incredibly strong right now. Wait, yeah, he already has an Axe. This is a weird ass build from Slark, but you know, whatever. I don't care. Don't berate your teammates for whatever weird ass builds they go. It just makes things worse. Just kind of accept it as law, and you're like, all right, this is the situation we're in. Because constantly berating your team, no, like if they do something you don't agree with, it's just gonna put everyone in a shittier mood. And you know, there's just nothing good comes from it. Nothing. So just try to avoid it if at all possible. Manage your expectations.
It's not time yet.
Not everybody is gonna play like Miracle or Matumba Man or Arteezy or Ana. I don't know. Who are your favorite carry players? I'm sure all of you had someone come to mind as I was naming those names. Certainly not Monkeys Forever. I mean, I'm not even a carry player. I don't really know why I even said that. But, you know, here we are. Alright, X is up again. We should be aiming to aggress or fight them or something with our Aegis.
Why use that glyph if they don't have quick now?
But it's like a bit difficult because the enemy team is just splitting the map a shit ton. So what we have to do is go back and kill the enemy team, and then we have to kill them, and then we can aggress onto the enemy side of the map. Just like this. Alright, everyone go middle. Slark should be able to catch this guy because he went Ags! Get him with the Ags! Get him with the Ags, Slark! Dude, Slark is so smart. Why did I ever doubt the Ags?
I'm not ready. Oh, wonderful.
Go mid, go mid, go mid!
Radiant's courier has been killed.
It's not time yet.
Shit.
Most certainly.
Maybe I can be faster than Leshrac.
Not yet.
Alright, that was a pipe dream.
I go. Thank you, my beauty.
Alright, but yeah, we're just trying to aggress at the enemy team still. We have all of our items, we have all of our cooldowns. So I just want to use Exo and basically pressure the high ground. I'm going to try to avoid using Exo too early here.
Beautiful, beautiful.
silence him, hopefully kill him. Hooray, he's dead. We're doing it.
He's one now, he's by it. Oh.
The enemy's middle tower.
Alright, Finger's being kind of rude, but that's fine. Don't worry, I'm healing to full, baby. Exo went down. And it really is that simple. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to like...
I blame Ellen, I blame Ellen.
I'm trying to explain things, but it's like, I don't know, it really was that simple. Just wait for cooldowns and then end the game when your cooldowns are up. Maybe it sounds like a meme or something, but
Not yet.
that's actually just how I view it.
Bounty.
I do want to try the Ag Shard and Death Prophet. I think it could be really good, but I don't know, because this is my first game of Death Prophet this patch. Kind of saw Ursa killing, or Leshrac, I guess. The reason I wanted to go Eternal Shroud Bloodstone instead of BKB though is because of the double spell amp. It makes you like really strong on heroes like Death Prophet that are just looking to tank up, because it keeps your mana up constantly, which allows us to farm a lot faster. Well, we're Slark fed, unfortunate. Allows us to farm a lot faster, and it also just makes us really, really tanky in fights. As you kind of saw with the Tinker, like I went from 400 HP up to full health before my Exo even returned to me. So we can kill him here. We can kill him here. We can kill him here.
His middle barracks has fallen.
It's not time yet. It's not time yet. If I'm not. I'm not ready.
But yeah, since our Slark unfortunately perished, we just kind of have to wait for Slark to respawn and then just rinse and repeat what we just did. Dota really is just this simple when you're ahead. I don't have as many things to say this game because, you know, we're just kind of chilling, running around the map, making them feel bad about life.
Yeah, what's up?
Even though our Slark is dead though, we're not really, we're not completely, like, we're not playing entirely passively because we're still really strong without our Slark. One of the biggest mistakes I would say I see in less experienced Dota players is like, when they're strongest hero in the game, aka our Slark. I mean, alright, honestly, I may be stronger than our Slark, but for the sake of example, let's say Slark's the strongest hero in the game. A common thing I see in less experienced players is they when their strong hero is dead, they just completely back off of the map and they don't like continue to aggress even though they're strong enough to do that. Oh fuck. I used my Yules at the wrong time. If you use Yules after Timber Saw starts moving because of Timber Chain, then you cancel his Timber Chain. But if you use it before he starts moving because of Timber Chain, then he pulls himself out of the Yules. Unfortunate that we died like that. I kind of got baited by the Tinker saying go end. Never listen to people when they say go end in Dota. But just people in North America. That's like actually North Americans' favorite thing to do. And I know Greed is a South American player, but like, you know, he's a part of North America. Everyone plays North America and South America. But Or I should just say the Americas rather than North America. But anyways. Geography lesson over. What was I talking about? Yeah. Don't get baited by people saying go end. It's just a bad idea. Because people will say go end and then defend, like, their lives depend on it. Is Roche up?
Hello?
But yeah, so if I went BKB instead of like going this, like, I'm gonna say it's kind of a meme build. Like, I do think this build would be a lot better if they didn't have as much pure damage as the enemy team has, because pretty much the only counter to pure damage is BKB. So like, I do think BKB was like the quote-unquote best item in this, or for this game, but it's still fine. Like, we're still gonna win as long as we make the proper moves as a team. Gonna play on the power rune. It's bottom. I'm gonna go check it. Illusion rune. Those are pretty nice to have. Gonna pick that bad boy up. I'm gonna try to not use Exo on this Roche though. We should be strong enough to take it without Exo. Nah, I'm using Exo. This is really slow.
Why are you fighting?
I don't care what's happening over here. I hit Roche.
Yeah, this is the only way we throw around here, boys.
It's a fucking...
Unfortunate. I might die here. Oh, that's just life.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, our Tiny was just like... was just going for plays instead of securing the easy Roche or whatever. Cool. Oops, I ate the cheese by accident. I was literally about to say I might just sell cheese for BKB. But it's okay. We didn't need that cheese anyways. I mean, who needs cheese, honestly? I don't know. This game is so hectic. Like, we should have won the game 10 minutes ago. So I don't know what to say anymore, guys. I'm sorry I'm not being very educational, but it's like we have done such bafflingly bad plays. Is bafflingly a word? I don't. That's. I actually don't know if that's a word. But we've done such poor plays that, like, we've just extended the game so long because we're just not playing as a team and we're not doing the same thing. But we should end the game now with this Tinker Death. We have our BKB now. Everything should be chill. Oh yeah, something I didn't talk about on Death Prophet is something that something that a lot of people don't actually know is if you play right next to 20. Get me out of here. I don't know what's happening. I'll be honest.
Let me tell you, quiet. It's not time yet.
If you stand right next to the target with Exorcism, the way Exorcism works is your ghosts leave your hero, leave your hero to go attack a target, and then they have to return to your hero to like return the soul or whatever that they eat. So something you can do as Death Prophet is stand directly next to your target like it was doing to the Timber right there, and it makes the uptime for attacks on your spirits a lot quicker. So for example, when you're pushing towers or when you're taking Roche, it's the most damage efficient for you to be standing directly next to the target, and yeah, you just get more attacks basically the closer you are to the target because your spirits return to you faster and then they go out to attack faster. Next I would probably go Shivas this game. Shivas is just really good against Tinker in general because of the vision aspect of Shivas. One of the hardest reasons, or one of the biggest reasons that it's difficult to deal with Tinker is because he can like just hide in trees and cast spells or hide in fog, and it's just really difficult in general to it's really difficult in general to deal with Tinker because, you know, you don't have vision of him. But Shivas is a really good a solution for that because you can just, you know, get vision of, what is it, a 900 radius around you, and you're able to find the Tinker, and you're able to just, you know, hunt a lot easier. Shivas is also just really good because of the armor aspect of it, and we're against an Ursa, so obviously armor is pretty good this game. You know, while they fight mid, I'm actually just gonna walk top. Because I am done with this game. I no longer want to be in this game. So I hit buildings.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. We now have mechanisms.
Alright, we did it.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Hooray! What a tiring game.
Dire victory.
Oh yeah, sorry I honestly wasn't talking as much for the last like 10-15 minutes of that. At least I don't think I was. Maybe I was. But My brain turns off when I just start seeing stupid shit happening constantly, so my apologies if I just zoned out a bit there. If I didn't, great.